Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter World Iceborne, and today I want to talk about Alatreon weapons. Of course, that is one of the main things you'll be crafting, assuming you guys have had a chance to take on Alatreon, take him down and whatnot. If you are still struggling, make sure you check out the guide we uploaded last week. It should give you guys some handy tips. Hopefully by now, a lot of you guys have had a chance to gradually start breaking through that wall, and if you guys have, then let me know in the comments down below what you have been crafting. But today I want to talk about my personal top 5 Alatreon weapons that I think, if you're defeating it and you're like, where should I spend my materials? What are good options to choose from? These are the ones that I personally think are great choices. Again, as always, this is my choice, so if you guys have got ideas yourself, or if there's a particular weapon that say I didn't mention that you want to call out, 100% let me know in the comments down below, but for the time being, these are ones that if you grab them, you definitely can't go wrong. So again, if you do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated, and be sure to keep it locked because we've got some more Alatreon videos coming your way later on this week. Got a pretty cool, awesome set that I definitely want to share with you, so you definitely don't want to miss that. But let's start off at the top with, believe it or not, a hunting horn. It's not often, I feel like it's not often that I get to talk about hunting horns, but the Alatreon Revival, that's the name of the maxed out version, is an incredibly good hunting horn. This has so much potential, but most specifically when used with the Alatreon set bonus. Keep in mind this one, the upgraded version has 1176 attack, a hefty chunk of purple sharpness, 780 dragon attack, low order steel, 2 level 2 slots, and of course 0% affinity. But what is incredibly exciting about this one is the songs, because when you take a look at these, obviously you have your usual ones like self-improvement, you have your sonic waves, you have blight resistance up, blight negated, earplugs, all those kind of things like that, but you also have elemental attack boost. And if you gem your set correctly and you work with your set correctly, because keep in mind the Alatreon set bonus basically takes your resistances as elemental damage, so if you make a really nice set where you gem in a ton of elemental resistances and a ton of elemental damage, and you then have your songs on top, you can get to the point where, honestly, I have seen this hunting horn with over 2,000 dragon attack, on top of the fact that it also has 1,700 base attack. That is a lot of damage. That's partly what I want to show you guys in a video this week, so if you want to see how to get insane dragon attack on your weapon, then keep it locked, because we've definitely got that one coming your way to show you guys how to do it. But yeah, this one, 100% really good. I mean, Hunting Horn's always been a great weapon anyway, right? Like, it's actually really nice against Alatreon because Hunting Horn has quite good reach, and while yes, he does move around a lot, he's also quite telegraphed, so after some of his moves, it's quite easy to kind of get an upswing, hit him in the face, KO and whatnot, and, pair that with like a big chunk of attack, then a big chunk of dragon attack, should I say, then yeah, you are onto a winner. So the Hunting Horn, definitely number 1. Then coming in at number 2, we have the light bowgun, which is actually going to be kind of handy. I know it's one of those sort of like catch-22 things again, where it's like, hey, if you're struggling with Alatreon, you should get this Alatreon weapon, which you can then use against him. But principally, it's pretty good, because of course the light bowgun, the upgraded version, Alatreon Dominator, is of course 338 attack, 0% affinity, low deviation, 2 slots. But what's cool about this one is it of course has all the different elements, so if you do happen to be playing through it and you then need to be at the point where, say, you're fighting and then suddenly it switches stance and you're like, oh, you know what, the weakness has changed, you could then switch up to a different elemental shot type. It of course also has, your normal things like normal shot, piercing shot, spread shot, but it does have nice rapid fire across all the elements, so it is definitely a nice contender. Coming in at number 3, honestly, this one I'm choosing partly more so as a personal kind of stylistic choice, but you can't really do a top 5 Alatreon weapons without using the longsword, because it's a damn scythe. I mean, need I say more? I've said this before, the most important thing in Monster Hunter is to look cool while you're hunting, alright? Let's forget damage for a minute. Damage doesn't even matter. Forget DPS walls. You need to look cool. And if you've got a scythe, there is nothing cooler than that. This is the Darklaw Demise, Rarity 12, fully upgraded, of course, 924 attack. Again, huge chunk of purple sharpness, 0% affinity, 660 dragon, and those 2 slots. This is a very nice weapon. It looks cool. It is still, statistically a good weapon, but honestly, if you're choosing this, you just want to run around like the Grim Reaper. Yeah? Cool. I'm glad we're in agreement. After that, we also have the bow, which is the Alatreon Commandment, which is 336 attack, affinity 0% again, 600 dragon, low order steel, and of course 2 slots. But this one is pretty good because, again, as bows go, this is a pretty high elemental damage bow. So if you are looking for, if you are a bow user and you're looking for like a good elemental damage option, then this is just a kind of strong contender. That's basically all there is to it. Really, it is largely speaking just a good like elemental option for your arsenal. And then outside of that, we also have the dual blades, again, another really good contender for elemental damage. The upgraded version, the Alatreon Madness, 392 attack, again, huge purple sharpness, 480 dragon, low elder seal. Dual blades are quite nice, especially in the Alatreon fight, but also just other stuff in general. They're of course fast hitting weapons, which historically in Monster Hunter, fast hitting weapons obviously synergize well with elements, statuses, that kind of stuff. So, you know, not only are we talking about fighting Alatreon now, but if we look into the future, other monsters that might be coming out, a lot of things have dragon weaknesses. Plus, you know, if we eventually get Fatalis, you can guarantee he's going to have dragon weakness, then having the dual blades against that is always going to be pretty handy. Dual blades just like, you know, good elemental damage, especially if you spec it together, you know, use some Alatreon pieces to really boost up your elemental damage, you can definitely get some great mileage out of this. So this one, also a very good weapon. Now, admittedly, this is a top 5, and that's kind of the top 5 list. I do need to give an honorable mention to the Sword and Shield, just because it is my favorite Alatreon weapon. I've made it, you know, in previous games, and it was actually the first weapon that I had to make the second this one came out. I got the pieces, and before I even looked at the other weapons, before I even considered whatever else was good, which probably I shouldn't have done, because then it means that I need to go and farm in more to make the hunting horn, but I don't care. I made the Sword and Shield, it just looks cool. It's good again, similar principle to the dual blades, high elemental damage, high attack, it's a good weapon, and it just looks really cool. So yeah, that's my honourable mention. Anyway, that's it for the time being. That's a look at the Alatreon weapons, the kind of ones that we recommend. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you do have any that you think need mentioning, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you made first. And again, be sure to keep it locked for that next video if you want to get a cheeky look at how to boost your elemental damage to insane numbers. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, you can join the Arekkz Gaming Discord. We've got an awesome community over there with so many different channels for you to chat loads of different topics and different games. I'm in there, the team's in there if you guys want to chat with us, find people to play with. It's just in general a great place to be. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads.